Instagram, both our faces? Okay, cool. What's up,
What's up,
people?
people?
We're
We're
gonna
gonna
get
get
started.
started.
It's
It's
your
your
man
man
Benji
Benji
with
with
Marketing.
Marketing.
We
We
have
have
Cherish
Cherish
Black
Black
Official.
Official.
Y'all,
Y'all,
today is
today
going to
is
be
gonna
an
be an
amazing,
amazing,
amazing
amazing
live.
live.
We are going to
We
share
are
some
gonna
great
share some great
information.
information.
Today's
Today's
live is going
live
to
is
be
gonna be
raw,
raw,
real, and
real, and
rebranded.
rebranded.
So if you're
So
looking
if you're
for
looking for
raw
some raw
content, you're
content,
looking
you're
for
looking
real
for real
content, if you're
content,
looking
if you're
to
looking to
rebrand
rebrand
yourself to get
yourself
to
to
the
get to
next
the next
level,
level,
if you're just
if you're
feeling
just feeling
stuck and you don't
stuck
know
and you
where
don't
to
know where
start
to
and what
start
to
or what
do,
to
this
do,
is
this
going
is
to
going
be
to
the
be the
live
live
for
for
you.
you.
And I'm
And I'm
excited to
excited
be
to be
here
here
with my
with my
amazing
amazing
friend
friend
Cherish.
Cherish.
We're going to
We're
break
gonna
down
break
her
down her
business, my
business, my
business.
business.
We're going to break
Break
down
down
things that
things
we're
that we're
going
going
through as
through as
33-year-old
33-year-old
millennials
millennials
right now in
right now in
2025.
2025.
I'm not
I'm
no
not no
killer
killer
crazy
crazy
guru.
guru.
She ain't no
She ain't
killer
no killer
crazy
crazy
guru and
guru and
influencer, but
influencer,
we
but
are
we are
people who have
people who
had
have had
trial and
trial and
error,
error,
and we are
and we
willing
are
to
willing to
share it with
share it
you
with you
guys
guys
today.
today.
Um,
Um,
for everybody on my
Everybody on
page,
my page,
Benji
Benji with
Marketing, I
Marketing.
am a
I am a
full-time
full-time
marketer and
marketer,
entrepreneur,
entrepreneur,
serial
serial
entrepreneur,
entrepreneur,
and I help
and I
people
help people
start, grow,
start,
and
grow, and
scale
scale
businesses
businesses
on and
on and
offline.
offline.
With
With
that's with
that's with
paid and
paid and
organic traffic.
organic traffic.
Um,
Um,
if you
if
are an
you are an
influencer, if you
influencer,
are
if
a
you are a
small
small
business
business
owner, if
owner,
you
if you
are a
are a
service-based
service-based
business and you're
business and
looking to
you're looking
scale
to
your
scale your
business, if
business,
you're
if you're
looking
looking
to
to
get more
get more
retention, more
retention, more
sales in your
sales in your
business,
business,
or just
or
get
just
out
get
of that
out of that
slump that
slump
you
that
are
you
in
are
right
in right
now, this
now,
is
this
the
is
live
the
for
live
you.
for you.
Um,
Um,
I
I
have been
have been
doing this
doing
for the
this for the
last,
last,
say for
I
the
say for the
last
last
7 years.
7
I've
years. I
been
have been
doing
doing
marketing,
marketing,
and I would say
and I
I'm
would say
pretty
I'm
good
pretty
at it.
good
I'm
at it.
pretty
I'm pretty
good at
good
getting
at
people's
getting people's
attention
attention
and help pulling
and
the
pulling the
ideas out
ideas
of the
out of the
brain.
brain.
So
So
we are
we
going to
are
get
going to get
started in
started
the
in the
next
next
2 minutes.
2
I'll
minutes.
let
I'll let
Cherish go
Cherish
ahead and
go
say
ahead and
hey
say
to her
hey to her
guest.
guest.
She ain't been
She
on
ain't been
live
on
in
live
two
in 2
years,
years,
so
so
go ahead and
go
say
ahead and
hey
say
to your
hey to your
people.
people.
So I just wanted to pop on here and say hi to everyone. I feel like people probably forgot how my voice even sounds because I haven't spoken on my platform for over, I want to say now it's probably been about 4 years. I haven't like been verbal on my platform for many reasons, but I'm a little excited. I thought I was going to be a lot more nervous, but I'm excited to just talk to everybody and just share and update like what life has been, what it looked like, especially coming back, rebranding, and just to just to get in the nitty gritty of it all. So I'm excited.
All right, you
All right,
guys,
you
it's
guys,
going to
it's
be an
going to be an
amazing
amazing
live
live
today.
today.
And the
And
one
the
thing that
one
I'm
thing that I'm
excited
excited
about with
about with
Cherish,
Cherish,
what she's
what
been
she's
doing
been doing
lately,
lately,
she's just
she's just
been
been
getting up and just
and
going.
just
She's
go.
been
She's
just
been just
making things
making
happen.
things
She's
happen.
been
She's been
executing.
executing.
Right,
For
everybody on the
everybody on the
live right
live
now,
right
if
now,
you can
if you can
comment below,
comment
if you can
below, if you can
comment
comment
execute.
execute.
One thing
One thing
about this
about
live
this
right
live
now,
right
if
now,
you
if
pay
you
attention
pay
to this
attention to this
live,
live,
if you
if you
take notes
take
on
notes
this
on this
live,
live,
you will
you
be
will be
able
able
to
to
increase your
increase your
impact
impact
and your
and your
income by
income
the
by
end of
the
this
end of
live.
this live.
I'm going to give
I'm
you
going to give
free
you free
game,
game,
free
free
strategies. We're
strategies.
going to
We're
talk
going to talk
about things
about
that
things
she's
that she's
doing right
doing
now
right
that's
now
making
that's
her
making her
money in her
money in her
business right
business
now.
right now.
Shares
Sharon
started working
started
with me
working
a
with me
little
a
over
little
two
over
weeks
2 weeks
ago,
ago,
and we have
and we have
already
already
done
done
7 sales, and
7
we ain't
sales,
run
and we
no
ain't run
paid
no paid
marketing.
marketing.
All we
All
did
we
is
did is
we just
we
got
just
back
got
in the
back in the
game.
game.
I
I
feel like a
feel
lot
like
of
a
us
lot
have
of us
been
have been
kicked
kicked
down.
down.
The
The
algorithm has
algorithm has
changed, and
changed,
there's a
and
lot
there's a
of
lot
things
of
going
things
on
going
that
on
are
that
out
are
of
out
our
of our
control,
control,
and we
and
kind
we
of just
kind of
have
just have
given up.
given
We
up.
kind
We
of
kind
just
of just
have
have just
stepped back
stepped
from
back
what
from
we
what we
know
know
and what we
and
have
what we
learned
have
to
learned to
do.
do.
In
In
this
this
live,
live,
I'm here to be
I'm
the
here to be the
confirmation for
confirmation
you
for
in your
you in
life
your
to
life
take
to
the
take
extra
the
push.
extra push.
I'm here to
I'm
be the
here to be the
confirmation in your
confirmation in
life
your life
to
to
pick up your
pick up your
bootstraps. The
bootstraps.
shit
The
ain't
shit
that
ain't that
deep.
deep.
You are
You are
drowning in the
drowning in the
three feet.
3 feet.
That
That
people want to say you're
you're
drowning in the
drowning in the
3
3
feet.
feet.
So
So
stand
stand
up.
up.
So I'm
So
going
I'm
to
going to
encourage you. I'm
encourage
going
you.
to
I'm going to
motivate you. I'm
motivate
going
you.
to
I'm going to
inspire
inspire
everybody on this
everybody on this
live
live
to
to
dig deep
dig deep
within
within
themselves. So
themselves. So
I'll go
I'll go
first with
first with
myself.
myself.
As mentioned,
As
I'm
mentioned,
a
I'm a
social media
social media
marketing
marketing
expert or
expert or
guru, whatever you
guru,
want to
whatever you
call
want
it.
to call
I
it.
know what
I
I
know what I
do.
do.
But a little
But
over a
little
a year ago, I had my first midlife crisis. I'm 33. I have 3 kids. I'm a single father. I take care of all my kids. They all live with me, and I get child support. So that should say enough about the situation right there. But a little over a year ago, my Facebook account was hacked, and my Facebook page was deleted. I was making a little over $15,000 to $20,000 a month. I have marketing clients, I have mobile detail clients, I have food trucks. So this was my first time I had a major setback in my life that I really could not control, and I didn't know what to do because it's kind of like somebody who's going for a job and they just lose their job. Boom, infomercial, no commercial break. Hey, if you want soft skin, let me tell you something. Y'all see what she drinking on? That right there. Look at that glow she got on her face. That glow came from this right here. All right. Back to my story.
Yes.
But yeah, Facebook page got deleted, and I was making 15 to 20 grand running paid advertisements for myself and clients, and I hit a brick wall. I didn't know what to do. Page got deleted. Facebook didn't give it back to me. My credit card got ran up $4,000 from a hacker running paid ads for somebody else's page. I didn't just get hacked. Page got deleted. I got hacked, and I lost money. And my main stream of income, I was out. I didn't know what to do. I was hurt. I got three schools as mentioned. I have crucial businesses that I run. I have managers. I have personal assistants. I had bills that had to get paid for. So for the last 6 months, social media marketing, if somebody calls me, I help them. But I really had stopped reaching out, trying to get clients and everything, because literally I felt like I had hit a brick wall. I felt like I had to start over. It's like picture having 100,000 followers and a page to delete. It's kind of how it was with my Facebook ad account. So, but faith without work is dead. So over the last 6 months, how I've generated revenue, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I have four cars that I rent out privately, and I also have two tiny homes. So I was able to supplement my income by still doing my passive income thing with the rental cars and Airbnb. But the thing is, I didn't like it because I don't control that money, and that wasn't my full-time gig. Marketing is what I love, and that's what I love to do. But I stepped back, I prayed to God, and I asked God to reveal to me the things that I need to be doing. And everything I needed to be doing was within me, but I just wasn't doing it. And on this live, I want everybody to come and execute. If it's meant to be, it's up to me. And sometimes we just second guess ourselves. Like I said, we're young, we're millennials. Sometimes we're going to be knocked down from getting back up. But I leaned not to my own understanding. I got into reading the Bible more. I got into fasting. I got into detoxing myself, getting myself really fresh and rejuvenated, and to get into a place of understanding and not forcing everything. And once I did that, I fell upon this beautiful young influencer that happened to be in the same situation that I was in, and she went from making killer money, thousands of dollars, her Shopify website got hacked. So that discouraged her, and I'll let her finish her story and tell you guys what she had overcome. But that's what's brought me and her to the forefront of working with each other. The reason you guys are on this live today is because we're doing a case study breakdown of how we go from nothing to something. And we've already been working the last 2 weeks, and it's been great. So if you don't mind sharing with them, we'll knock you down, explain to them why you haven't been on social media, why you haven't posted, why you ain't been on live, and we'll go further and how we can help each other and help our
So, listen, even every time I hear, even when you talk about it, just there's just something in my spirit that just shakes and it feels so relieving because I'm telling you to hear your story and then like in our 30s being the same age, it's just like it's crazy how I really let myself, the enemy, sit back and say, you're the only person in the world going through this. You're a complete failure. Like to hear somebody, and then you have way more, like you have 3 whole lives that you're responsible for. And I'm sitting here just listening to your story, like, and here I was in the corner, balled up in fetal position, but yeah, for myself, I definitely was somebody who was a hustler since I was a teenager. Like making money was just like second nature to me. And to get to the place where I had this thriving, like my business was growing, Shopify was, I was creating such an impact. Everything was like turning up. I was one of those people who like third and fourth quarter, that's when everything just shot up. And then the next first quarter, everything just stopped. Like I went from getting ready, prepared to go into the new year at the time to just hit the ground running. And then my website got hacked and I didn't even know. It was crazy because I believe I had just got a windfall of orders that prior week and then everything just shut down. Like it was almost like something was crawling on my website. I couldn't retrieve it. Every time I would log in, I would get it back, then something would happen, and then everything just started to just go completely just haywire. So after losing access to my website, to the hacking and everything, it was probably the most discouraging thing ever for me, because it's like, wow, I built something that finally started to pick up. People were knowing my business, and I was just so inspired and excited to keep growing. And I was just like, okay, so maybe this isn't for me. I thought that maybe entrepreneurship, maybe I wasn't as good as I thought I was. Maybe that was a sign from God. Like, I just didn't know like what happened. So yeah, that really knocked the wind out of me, and it was extremely discouraging, and it definitely put me in a major place of like depression. I was very anxious. I just wanted to hide because I felt like I dropped the ball, like, because I couldn't retrieve it. I felt like I couldn't get my wind back up after that. So it was just like I didn't know which way to turn, because I had all of this stuff. I had built it, so I was like, well, maybe I can get it back, maybe I couldn't. And then when I tried to like retrieve it and try to come back on social media, I just felt like out of my body. You know how you feel like uncomfortable, like everybody knows like something happened, because now I have like another website, and now I think I operated from a space of complete insecurity, and everyone could see it, because it's like when you knocked off your game and you don't really get back up, it's like I don't know, like if I'm not confident, they're not confident about it. So it was just like it just felt weird. So then I remember my church was doing a fast, and I'll never forget. I remember coming on my social media, I was like, all right, guys, I'm going to be going for 7 days. Child, I didn't come back for almost 7 months. So I just was like, and I kept saying, I was crying one day. I was like, man, it just felt like Egypt. And I just kept saying, God, I don't want to like, I know I need help. I need guidance. I'm like, I have the work ethic. I have some tools. I have some money left. Like, I'm trying to figure out like which way do I turn. And then it wasn't just, it was almost like that year, I didn't just lose my business. I lost family members, friends. I lost money. Literally, I lost everything. Like, I had to get everything new. I had to get new devices, just new everything. So it wasn't just one thing. It was literally like my world was burning down at once, and I didn't know where to turn, who could understand this. I think I was in shock for the most part. And then I spent a large chunk of last year literally grieving everything I lost and what I thought I was supposed to have, because I had expectations for that following year after building it up so strong, and then just going into an immediate loss. I think my system was in shock. So it was just like,
System overload.
yeah, I felt like this. So it was a lot, but I felt like it was important to me to come back on social media to encourage people, to let them know they're not alone. You know what I'm saying? I know the enemy in the world, especially if you're comparing yourself to anything or anybody, it can feel like you're a loser or a failure, but don't listen to those thoughts. Please don't listen to those thoughts, because the devil is a liar. Even your own mind can be a liar at times. But I just thought it was important for me to come back, like to take the mask off. I just was like, listen, I don't have time to be the Instagram girly no more. One of the girls, no, baby, life happened. I lost stuff. I had to start from zero with no help. No, no, no. I had to fight and figure it out and pray and ask God to send people in my life that will help me, that will understand where I am, that won't just try to take, but see like how we can come together, how we can build each other up, how we can reciprocate, like what we could do, not to just help each other, how we can help other people. So that's why I was very, very grateful when we met, especially because our backgrounds are similar. We're similar in age, and it just helped a lot with someone who I can relate to and understand where I'm coming from, because that was important. Because I've met people, but they're not going to understand if they have never been in it, so they don't really know how to handle all of what I have. So that's my TED talk.
Man, I love it. All right, so question, Kim, you see the comments on your side?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, people, right now, everybody who just heard both our stories, I want you to comment rebuild. Comment rebuild. And the reason why I'm saying comment rebuild is because I want to get you guys picture action right now. She just explained how she lost everything, I lost everything, and I'm gonna go even into more detail to show you guys. I gotta deal with transparent people. 2020 hit and we had COVID-19 and I lost $40,000. I had to refund money for proms and weddings and I was a prom DJ and a party bus owner. And I actually was distraught because I had just made it back to my base. I had went through a bad divorce and literally right when I got out of that divorce, COVID-19. You know what I mean? So I lost $40,000. But then I turned around, I got on Alibaba, and I made $100,000 in 30 days selling Bluetooth headphones. So that's what put me back in the game. And then to have to reset last year, like I said, I was making 15 to 20 grand a month, and that went down the drain. So I literally was losing money, pouring out. You know, I'm spending. I have managers, I have VAs. Still got to get flowing. Same thing for her. She didn't give y'all very all the way in, but y'all said she had to start over. So if you get what she's saying, get what she's saying, y'all. All your little girls want to be too pretty and stuff. She had to start over. Clothes, electronics, content. So the girl who you seen that was built up, she was broken down. Let me be very clear about that. There are so many people faking. Y'all, we are young. We 33. Like we are just not getting like crisis and things that we're going through, and it's okay. Right? She got 200,000 followers. I got 440,000 followers, and we are both admitting to you guys. We both were just broke less than 6 months to a year ago. Let me be very clear. Let me be very clear. And I got 3 kids.
Ben, listen, my car is new. Okay, it's a new car. Okay, I want people to understand it's new. It wasn't here, but it's new. So things got very real.
So one thing that I like about cherish for myself, I think one thing that kept us going is that we had a base. We had God involved at the base of all our understanding. And even though it took us time to come out of the wilderness, we actually made it out. So the first thing with this live, I want people to comment rebuild. If you're watching this, I want you to understand we are connected with you to understand you're not the only one going through what you're going through. You can't rebuild. I just now made it back to 10 grand a month. Let me be very, very clear. I just got back to 10 grand a month after losing it 6 months ago. So it took me 6 months to gain the confidence, the work ethic, the systems, the know-how, the people around me. You know what I mean? So I want to let everybody know it is okay to start over. Comment, start over. If you're ready to start over, if you're ready for a reboot, if you're ready for a rebrand, if you're ready to take your business and personal life to the next level, I need you guys to comment. And the thing is, I can't even see your comments. So I'm just
oh yeah, they're commenting.
The comment, okay, if they're commenting, then that's
they're
good.
saying rebuild.
But you guys, the first step is identifying where you are. I identify where I was as a marketer, Cherish with her business. She identified, I need to be a coach. I need to be somebody who knows what they're doing, who's already making money online, with paid and organic to really help and put a rain on it. Number one is identifying the things that are wrong in your life. So you guys comment, identify. And don't just comment it. When you comment it, write it down with your notes and identify what is holding you back. What are you willing to give up to go up to the next level? And I mentioned the shit is not that deep. You're drowning in the 3 feet. Me and her were drowning in the 3 feet for the last 6 months because we didn't want to open our mouth, we didn't want to network, we didn't want to put ourselves in the right position, the right people to actually get to the next level. Yeah. So now you're hearing from 2 individuals of the same age telling you their story. You can no longer have this you don't know nobody going through this.
Right.
All of her DMs, all of my DMs.
Absolutely, because I was the problem. Keeping my mouth shut, acting ashamed, like people ain't never been through nothing. Our parents went through stuff. They just didn't have social media. People we know who make good money now, they all went through something. I know people who filed bankruptcy who are millionaires now, but everybody been through stuff. It's just you have to open your mouth. You have to put yourself in the place. You have to seek the help. Don't just sit home sad, it's not gonna get you nowhere. And I'm somebody telling you that. And I'm somebody who want to sit sad and be in the bed. No, get up, open your mouth, bump all that shame, take off those masks, and get up and ask for the help you need. Somebody will help you. People will help you, especially if they see you putting forth the effort and they see that you have something to bring to. You can try. You can at least ask a question. If you can't afford it, at least see what information they can give you. A book, something, a YouTube. People will give you a resource if you ask for help, but you got to put that pride and ego down and get up and ask for the help.
Come on, people. So first thing, we're identifying our problem. Identify. Understand that you are the problem. Identify what it is. Because that is the first step. Identify it. Our second step is actually getting outside your comfort zone and reaching out to people who you don't know to build new relationships. This is very clear. We are 33 and 30. All 15 years ago, you had middle school and high school friends and college friends. It is 15 years later. It is time for a new set of friends. We're not talking about those friends. I'm not dogging them. I'm not saying they are in their lives. But what I'm saying, you are the sum of the five people you hang around and speak to. So if you ain't speaking to nobody, that's why you nobody. If you're speaking to bums, that's why you a bum. If you're speaking to people that are going somewhere and you're not there, it's because you're not working hard enough because they're already there. The facts are all around you. So number one, you have to find people that are going to help you get to that next level. The way Cherry found me, a lot of you guys know my stepmother is a taker. She's a great minister, influencer, and entrepreneur. They somehow know each other. Oh, first of all, they're both pretty. So pretty girls know pretty girls.
Look, can I tell you how I found your mama? Now listen, this is another testament in itself. This is how I know this is God. So funny thing, I literally stumbled on finding your mom. So what happened was, at the time, I remember telling my man, I was like, I really want to try to see if I can connect with people who know what to do with, somebody like me. I'm an influencer. I'm trying to get brand deals, all this stuff that, me and you are working on. So out of nowhere one day I get a DM from a company. I ain't gonna say their name, but I'll send it to you. But I got a DM from one of their representatives, and we took a video call, like a Zoom call meeting, and my man was there with me. He was kind of like off to the side because I was like, just listen in. So you know, I remember they were charging, I want to say, I guess the package that they were offering me was like 15 grand. And then there was another one that was like, I want to say 20 and 50. It just was higher, like different packages, I guess, depending on what it is you do or whatever it is they were offering. So we're like, okay, we'll get back to you. So I'm somebody who, I'm just, at this point, I was just like, I need the help. Maybe this will help. I'm looking at their testimonials or the people that they're mentioning that they help. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe I could be one of the next people on this list. So again, he's the brains. So I kind of, leaned on him. So he was like, before investing that type of money, go and check their reviews or hit up people who they've worked with. So I couldn't really find like reviews or stuff like that. I just seen like people that I guess that they worked with that were, I guess it seemed like they were their favorites to work with and they made a lot of money with. But something told me to go through their highlights, and your mom was in the highlights. And I remember I was like, oh, I'm gonna just, I kept writing down everyone's name who was in the highlights, and I ended up reaching out to her. Nobody really wrote me back, only her and maybe a few other people wrote me back. And I was asking them, like, what was your experience like? Did you feel like it was worth the value, because this is what they're charging me? And everyone was like, absolutely not, no. Like, they were sending me voice notes. And your mom, she wrote me back and she was like, give me a call. And I was like, oh, this must be serious. So when your mom was like, call me, and I was like, oh, okay. So I'm thinking I didn't know what she was gonna tell me. Was it good or bad about her experience? But she was like, it was a hard no with that company. And then she mentioned you, because I told her, I was like, well, this is what I need and what I'm looking for. and I'm just trying to be pointed in the right direction. And then that's when she mentioned you, and she was like, if it's okay, I could put you in the group text, and then we can see where we can go from there. And I was just like, look at God. I was like, see, I was looking, and it's crazy because imagine how many people get steered in the wrong direction, because it's just like you almost desperate to like get out of this hole. And it's like, here, just take my money. And yeah, I could have blindly just given away a lot of money and not even gotten what I needed. And coming from someone like, your mom is experienced, she's grown, so it's like, imagine me not running into her and her being, and come to find out she's telling me her truth about this experience with this person and these. So it's just like, man, thank God. Thank God.
You know what? And now that you've broken down the story, I now know what you're talking about. And no, and let me be very clear with people right here. I want to be very clear with y'all. Before I charge Cherish any money, I made sure we made, let them know, I made sure we did major work in
Mhm.
video calls before I even, and even when I charged her for the star, it was really just to rebuild what was down. I haven't even charged her for my services because the biggest thing, there are, that's why I said me and her are not gurus. I'm not a guru with Facebook, she's not a guru with influence. We're going to give you our experience and what works for us and what systems we do have that actually do work. When I met Sherry, I said, hey, Sherry, we have 200,000 people. If you do this, this, and this, we can start getting sales without even getting a website that you need. And she did what I said do, and she's made sales. We use that money then to buy the website, and then we're going to go and keep on flipping what we have going. You guys, let's be very clear. 2025, do your due diligence, do your homework. Don't just invest money with anybody. Don't let it be me, don't let it be her. I'm only here giving free game because there are so many people that call themselves gurus that have the, let me tell you something, websites, any website, any review can be fabricated. Let me be very clear. You can get a picture and you can put whatever word and that can be a review. You can get your highest, I can get my mom where I can make her over $100,000 and I can have her do a review. And that is a good review. But that
Right.
is not, the normal person is not making $100,000 with my services. Maybe an extra 15 to 20 grand, but I don't want to promote the minority. I want to promote the majority. That right, that right there is his downfall in marketing. He's promoting these big numbers of the ones who I made them $1 million, and he did do it from some of those people. But you're not saying that you lost majority of these people's money and to get to him. And then even then, the guy that made the millions, he already has a following out of Atlanta. You see what I'm saying? So his
Mhm.
following did the work prior to you doing the back end. So let me just leave that there so I can see the record because you know what I'm talking
Right.
about.
Yes.
I'm gonna leave you business alone.
Right.
All right, you guys. But our first thing was identifying what the issue is. We are the issue. The next thing was finding a mentor, finding you a community of like-minded individuals willing to help you and execute, get to the next level. I've given her a plethora of free information. I've given her a plethora of resources to get things done. If she wants to leave me today, she still can make money with all the stuff I've given her thus far in systems. So
Mhm.
find somebody that has systems in the blueprint of actually what they've done and they can help you do to get to the next level. Um, and last thing, make sure you have a decent product or a decent service. Well, the biggest thing about Cherish, the way it's easy for me to make money with Cherish, she's pretty, Cherish is outstanding, Cherish has a great personality, and then last but not least, Cherish product actually works. So if you guys do not know what Cherish sells and what she does, if you guys see how glowing she is and how ugly I am, I'm ugly because I'm taking these pills and be glowing just like her. So can you please explain to them what these soft detox pills do, your expertise and how you can help them level up their life, their beauty, and their brand?
Okay, so like you said, back in COVID, I was one of those people. That's why I had another business I had to pivot from, because I was a hairstylist for years and I traveled and I was living in Atlanta. And I actually moved back to Atlanta at the time right before we went in quarantine. So I believe we had to quarantine that March, and I moved to Atlanta that February. So I actually moved back to Atlanta at the time because I had deals on the table to be making a lot of money. But because it was like an in-person situation and we went on lockdown, I lost all those deals, ran through my savings, lost all my money again. Well, that was then, lost my money then at the time because I was using my savings. And crazy thing is, nobody was paying their bills but me. Here I am, the fool supposed to be should be keeping my money. Everybody not even paying their bills. I should have kept my savings. But trying to be a responsible adult, ran through my money, and then I had to pivot. And again, I think I just get depressed when I'm broke. So I lost because I lost my money. I was depressed, and I kept hearing people talking about chlorophyll. So I was like, let me see what people are talking about with this green stuff. So I just started taking it, and I don't know. I just started to feel different. I started to feel better. Like there, I guess, like like when you have brain fog, when you're low energy, it's just like everything about you from your mind and your body is sluggish. So I started taking it, and I was giving it to my friends around me. I was like, do y'all like this? Am I tripping? Am I the only one that feels better, energized, and stuff like that? So then I started to know my skin started to change. I was a lot more regular. I was more energetic. Things were just consistent in my body and my energy. And just, I started to notice like the outwardly change, which is obvious, the skin. And that's why I try to tell people, like, I'm 33. I know some people will feel like, oh, Cherish, it's just genetics. It's like, no, I believe your genetics play a role as far as like how you look, your bone structure, but your health side and your consistent glow and your glow up, that's your responsibility. You can't blame everything on genetics. So, because everybody in my family don't look like this. So, and it's a testament to like their health and their habits. So when I changed my habits and I started to incorporate things like greens in my life a lot more, of course you want to make sure you're taking care of yourself, you're eating healthy and doing the things that are also going to make, all of these things work together, because there's no such thing as a super pill. So I don't want you guys taking it and thinking it's like some magical pill, because that's just not what it is. It's something that is convenient. It contributes to your lifestyle. You can put it in your waters. You can take it whether you're a man, a woman. I have friends who give it to their children. If you're a breastfeeding mother, you also can take these things. But yeah, it's like a soft detox every day. It cleanses out your blood. I like to call it like a shower for your blood, because it cleanses you out every day from the things that's going on outside, from the pollutions that's coming into your body, whether you're breathing it in, the things that might be in or on your food. It's something that I believe is essential, because realistically, we're not eating a big old kale salad every day. Everyone's not juicing every week. So you want to make sure you're getting your greens in, especially for my girls who are anemic. You need that blood flowing. For the fellas, like, it's just something that is just essential. It's just one of those staple things you need in your house, like ginger ale or vinegar. So and it's simple. You just add it to your water, and I drink it daily. You can dress it up. You can put it in natural juices, water, take it orally, however you choose. It's just something that's extremely beneficial for you to have every day. And I highly recommend it. I stand firm behind it. There's no one around me that's not taking it, because I'm a little aggressive, but still, everyone needs it.
And people, one thing that she failed to mention, um, um, it isn't the pill that's doing the glow. It's the lifestyle that's doing the glow. If you guys pay attention to everything she just said, it's a number of things. If you guys go to her page, you guys will see she also has an ebook, and on those ebook, explain some of your ebooks.
So I definitely have a ebook that is like a chlorophyll ebook. So I give you all types of different recipes and ways that you can use it. From if anyone's seen my content, my current content, or anything that I have on TikTok, I show how you can put it in your protein shakes. I make protein ice cream. I'm also a plant-based vegan, so I eat a lot of things that are a little more on the cleaner side. I have my days where I'm eating some things that might be a little, on the edge. So I need I need to make sure I'm detoxing daily. But I show how you can put it in your ice creams. I put it in food. I put it in my waters, my juices. So I incorporate it in different things. So I put together a simple ebook so you can have a guide on how you can use it. So I think that that's very valuable, so that you're not getting bored with it too. So you're just showing, I'm just trying to show like people that being healthy isn't like a punishment, or it shouldn't feel like like a prison. Like, I want people to know that it's something that can be convenient, it can be fun and flexible for you, so that it's not like you feel like a kid where your mom told you can't have candy no more. And it's just like, the reality of it is we're still going to sometimes eat things we don't need to eat. But I just want people to know that you can have something that can make sure you're cleansing yourself out, you're regular, you're getting things that don't need to be in your body out on a daily basis. Like, people need to know the importance of cleansing that thyroid, that liver, those kidneys every day is so important. And we're in our 30s. You know, some people are mothers. I know how important it is for postpartum moms when it comes to constipation. You know, these things help you stay regular and cleanse them out as well. So I'm just one of those advocates for like cleansing yourself, because I don't want nobody walking around carrying nothing that doesn't need to be carried.
Man, say it again for people in the back. So what I want everybody to do, we have people on Facebook and Instagram. I want you to comment community. If you are a male, if you're a female, and you're dealing with health challenges, if you're dealing with business challenges, if you're dealing with being focused challenges, I want you to comment community, because really, in order to get to the next level, it's not just with the pills, it's with being in a community of like-minded people that are helping you and encouraging you and pushing you to actually get to the next level. And if I don't know anything, Cherish has a great community that drops a subscription that you guys can join. That it's not just about the pill. You can get the pill. The pills are affordable, like $25, $30 a pill. But you really need to be inside her community where you can meet with her once a week, have a live coaching call, being there with other females, share those ideas, and also speak transparent about things that are going on in your life. Just now, me and Cherish, we was transparent. He lost everything. I lost everything. Me and Cherish was broke. We was broke. Let me be clear. We was broke. Like, it wasn't paycheck to paycheck. We was broke. Like, nothing was coming in. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't care how pretty she is, how many followers that I have, you still can go broke. And we want to be the millennials. We want to be the staple of the people of our community, of the young generation. Showing y'all, first of all, we're not going to take it to be make it. I'm trying to follow you guys. We're going to show you transparent how we are truly rebuilding her brand and how I rebuilt my brand. And in the process, we want to bring you guys along with us, because I learned if we're not intentionally trying to help people, you're not going to help them. Like, this is not about money. This is truly about getting around other people that are trying to get to the next level. Me and Cherish conversation on a day-to-day basis is about truly operating at our best and our full potential. Doing things that we know we shouldn't do. Not, like, me and Cherish, we're not outside. This is our season. We're not outside. If we're not in no pop-up selling what we're selling, we're not outside. We are building our stadiums, building our household, building our businesses. Yeah, you'll see us probably by November, Black Friday, balling with our money and our new cars and stuff. Grind it all summer and everything. But this is the time that me and Trish are going to hit 30, 35, and we're going to be exactly where we want to be. And we're like, dang, it took me less than 1 year to get to where I wanted to be, just by focusing. This is about being in a great community. This is about being around like-minded individuals. Right now, I'm in a community. If you want to be a part of a community that's going to help you grow, it's going to help you be healthy, help give you strategies to get to the next level. And this right here, this is Cherish community. It's just not starting off. It's three or 4 weeks old, but the amount of response from the women is great. And I think it's great for you guys to hop in. Coming up in the next 3 weeks, I will be releasing my Cash University community, and everything that I'm doing with Cherish, our templates, our scripts, everything. She is the case study to show you guys that this does work. And honestly, it's just execution. Cherish, just so you know, you need to be screenshotting these comments so you can do it from the back end.
I was about to ask you, could I read one of the
No,
comments?
as soon as the live ends, it erases everything. So if you don't screenshot this, you'll miss out on everything that we're doing right now. So just make sure you're working on the back end. And then also, this is the part where we hire that VA I mentioned about, and the VA comes to all of our meetings, and the VA on the back end doing the work on the back end. So we're doing the work on the front end, and we're doing live to build our brand, and then our VAs on the back end help us close the clients, close the business. You guys, let me give you guys one strategy that helps Cherish make an additional $100 this week. I told Cherish to pick her telephone up and just give an update of what's going on in her life on her story. She gave an update on her life on her story, and she got an amazing amount of feedback from people commenting and engaging with her. And not just that, when she told me that, I said, hey, Cherish, don't write these people back with a message. Pick your phone up, send them a video, and make it personal. People are so disconnected. Social media already has us disconnected. We already don't speak in public. We already rude and say, hey, don't speak to me. You know what I'm saying? So to have somebody who you admire, who you look up to, pick the telephone up and take their time to respond to you via a message, a video message, that will increase your conversion beyond anything. You know what I'm saying? People have that personal touch. Right now, everybody in the comments, if Cherish pick your phone up right now and send you a personal video, would you not like that? Would that not make you feel good? Would that not make you want to work harder in your business, in your life? People are already commenting yes. You know what I'm saying, Cherish? I don't have to say you already what we're doing. My ultimate goal is to help people in the audience build their business. So you guys, what me and Cherish are going to do, we're going to go live. We're going to go live every week, once a week, and we're going to give you guys an update on her business. Thus far, she has made 8 sales over the last 7 days of implementing strategies that I've given her. And we've done that with no ads, and we've done that with a half-decent website. So her website is working on right now. Facebook ads are coming, and she had 2 viral reels go viral. So if you're looking to build your business, make sure you tap in every week. We're going step by step of how we are helping Cherish grow her business. And then also, I will also allow you guys to ask me questions. Anybody in the comments, do you have a business? Do you need help with marketing with your business? Do you need help with any ideas for your business? Do you need help getting traffic to your business? If you guys don't know, Cherish has over 200,000 followers right now. Tomorrow morning, she's going to post. She gets over 500,000 views a month. You guys, y'all see how pretty she is. People engage with her content. So if you have a business, if you have a product, Cherish is now starting to do promotions. She's now doing collaboration and for an unbeatable price of $200. Let me be clear. This price is not only that now. For $200, Cherish will post on her Instagram and on her TikTok and on her Facebook. Mind you, just on Instagram, she gets over 500,000 views in 1 month. That's just on Instagram. Now that is TikTok or Facebook, and I got your girl back on YouTube. We ain't gonna talk about YouTube yet. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be very clear. We have 4 spots that will be available for the $200 promotion that will drive traffic to your business, increase your impact, your income, and your influence. If you go ahead and you do it by this week, she'll do you a personal video for your brand, for your DM, for your own personal marketing. And as you guys know, this is thousands of dollars worth of marketing that will cost you thousands of dollars. You know what I mean? But as she mentioned, me and Cherish are coming to this social media business again. We're doing it from a standpoint of we're willing to help with real actionable steps, with real things that work. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be 100 with you. If no one's giving Cherish $1,000 to make a post, she's not going to charge you that. That doesn't make sense. That is a rip-off. With other influencers, that is a scam. You know what I'm saying? If there's no supply, if there's no demand, if people ain't getting sales, you are scamming somebody to post them $1,000 for one post. Cherish is doing, she's doing 3 posts on 3 platforms for $100, and we have proof of receipt of our traffic and how we can increase your business in 2025.
Right.
Before we go, are there any questions? Are there any concerns? Does anybody have anything? Does anybody want to join Cherish's community? Does anybody need any links to her website to buy her products? Forget that. Go ahead and put the link to the website down below.
Okay.
You guys, right now, you guys can get Cherish's product. It is on sale. She has a 10 pack, she has a 30 pack, a 60 pack, and a 120 pack. I would suggest you guys get the 60 pack. It'll last you longer. Uh, and when you get the actual capsule, make sure you guys get the ebook, because one thing about the ebook, it breaks down and it gives you all the valuable information how you can do what you need to do. If you want glowing skin like that, if you want soft, pretty pink lips like that, if you want a glowing chest like hers, you need to get these pills. You need to go ahead and get the ebook. And you need to get inside of her community so that way you can be around like-minded, pretty individuals. I know there are so many girls who want to have pretty friends. If you want to just be her friend, get in her community. She'll be your friend. You know what I'm saying? So, my name is Benjamin Taker Jr., and I am Benji Rich's marketing, and that is my story, and I am sticking with it until next week, and we impact our income and our influence. Sherry, do you have anything for our people? Social media. Do y'all have anything y'all want to say to us? We are here to help you guys grow and make things happen. Any more comments coming through?
Yeah, I've been screen recording so I can actually respond to everybody. Should I respond to them here, or should, like, when the live ends, should I kind of like do a
No.
story?
When the live ends, everybody who you seen comment on this live, you need to go in individually and hey, for example, the E3RF, whatever that long name is right there. Hey, I want to thank you because that person was in the whole time. Thanks for coming to my live. Thanks for watching my live. Thanks for being interactive with my live. I'm just getting back after with my brand, and I appreciate the support. If you know any females or males that may need my product and want a soft detox and a better glow, here's the link to my website. Please share it. If you have a business and you need promo, I wouldn't mind helping you do it. Send it. If you do that, that is so sincere and personal. Anybody would do something for you because, oh, this pretty girl with 200,000 followers wants to help with my business. Yeah, I do. That's why, honestly, like, I appreciate you because you're not a bougie, pretty girl. I run into so many pretty girls, and because they're pretty, they act snobby. And then don't look at me as an influencer, they're really snobby. Like, they don't want to do stuff. So, y'all, as I see, she's a down-to-earth woman. And she's here to help you guys grow and increase your impact, your income, and your influence in 2025. With that being said, say goodbye to your guests, and this was the Killer Live.
Yes, thank you everybody for joining, and I'm gonna save the live. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll touch bases. We'll be back, and we'll be going live a lot more, this year to kind of like strengthen and for me to show up, strengthen our community. But I'm excited, and let's get it.
All right, let's get it. I'll see you guys on Monday.
Bye. Okay, I'm gonna turn this one.